On May 22, 2021, 172 runners began a 100-kilometer ultramarathon through the Yellow River Stone Forest National Geological Area in China. The day was cold and cloudy, and the challenging course stretched ahead of them. While the participants expected difficulty and physical strain, none could have anticipated the catastrophic outcome. 0 finishers and 21 deaths, 1 in every 8 competitors. Ultramarathons are foot races exceeding the standard marathon distance of 42.2 kilometers. Most span at least 50 kilometers, though many cover far greater distances over multiple days. These races typically feature demanding terrain including mountains, deserts, and water crossings. The Gansu Ultramarathon, held annually since 2018, presented moderate difficulty. The 100-kilometer route wound through the rocky, mountainous landscape of the Yellow River Stone Forest National Geological Area. The largely treeless, exposed course required runners to scramble over rocky sections and climb steep slopes using their hands. Completion times typically exceeded 20 hours, with finishers receiving 1,600 yuan, approximately $250 USD. The course included multiple checkpoints, though amenities varied. Checkpoint 6 offered first aid, clothing changes, and supplies, while others provided only bottled water. The 172 entrants included both elite and amateur runners, all required to have completed at least one similar ultramarathon previously. Notable participants included 31-year-old champion Liang Jiang, nicknamed General Liang for his leadership in the ultramarathon community and his victories in brutal races like the 2018 Go-By Desert Ultramarathon. Another strong contender was 34-year-old Huang Guangjun, who had won the marathon at the 2019 Chinese National Paralympic Games despite having limited hearing and being unable to speak due to a childhood medical accident. Runners arrived days before the race, staying in nearby towns and villages. Upon check-in, the weather appeared ideal: warm, clear with gentle sunshine. Given these conditions, most runners packed their cold weather gear in backpacks to be transported to checkpoint 6. The halfway point. They were required to carry only a compact emergency space blanket and GPS devices with emergency call buttons. By race day, conditions had deteriorated significantly. The morning of May 22nd was much colder, with runners visibly shivering at the starting line in their shorts and t-shirts. Despite the discomfort, there was no alarm. Organizers hadn't warned of extreme weather, and runners expected to warm up as they progressed. When the race began at 9:00 a.m., temperatures hovered around 7 degrees Celsius. As runners climbed into the hills, past checkpoints 1 and 2, temperatures plummeted to near freezing with wind chill. Rain began falling, soon turning to slush and freezing rain. Fog rolled in, and powerful winds battered the exposed course. The section between checkpoints 2 and 3 proved particularly treacherous. Lead runners encountered severe wind and rain that obscured visibility and made navigation nearly impossible. Trail markers had blown away, and no staff were stationed along this section to provide guidance. Runners were completely alone. Some turned back, while others pushed forward, either hoping for better conditions ahead or fearing that descending would be too dangerous. Those who continued found worsening weather. At 11:50 a.m., the first runner activated their emergency GPS device, but received no response. Others began using personal phones to seek help through the race's WeChat group, posting updates and photos of themselves huddling on the mountainside. However, the most dangerous section, between checkpoints 2 and 3, had virtually no mobile phone signal, a communication dead zone unknown to both organizers and participants. Those in greatest need couldn't call for help. The situation became dire. Emergency blankets were torn away or shredded by the wind, offering little protection even when secured. Runners sheltered behind rocks or in caves, huddled together for warmth. Many collapsed unconscious from hypothermia. Race organizers had contracted Blue Sky Rescue, a private company equipped to handle individual runner emergencies. They were unprepared for dozens of people in simultaneous distress. The team hiked the course and escorted 18 runners to safety before calling for emergency services backup. A local shepherd named Zhu Qiming made a crucial discovery while reluctantly tending his sheep in the harsh weather. He found runners dressed only in shorts and shirts, some suffering from hypothermia. He led 6 to his cave shelter, built a fire, and returned to search for others. The next 3 he found were already dead. Forced to shelter for several hours, Zhu eventually hiked down until he had phone signal and contacted someone in nearby Changsheng village. While villagers knew athletes needed emergency supplies, Zhu's call revealed the true severity. Within hours, approximately 50 villagers gathered supplies and hiked to checkpoint 3 to search for survivors. The villagers arrived an hour before emergency services. Their superior knowledge of the terrain proved invaluable, and they even assisted firefighters who, despite better equipment, repeatedly got lost and struggled with the landscape. By the following day, the rescue operation concluded with a final death toll of 21 runners and many more hospitalized. Only 4 runners had reached checkpoint 4. The rest had been stranded, turned back, or perished. The disaster claimed both professional and amateur runners, including the experienced and physically elite Liang Jing and Huang Guanjun, both victims of hypothermia. The aftermath brought fierce criticism of inadequate emergency planning. Organizers had failed to staff checkpoints in remote areas, plan for extreme weather contingencies, or require runners to carry adequate survival equipment. The race was organized by the local prefecture government with assistance from the Yellow River Stone Forest National Geological Area. They had delegated logistics to a sports marketing company while focusing on promotion and economic development. 5 individuals involved in organizing the race were charged with dereliction of duty or negligence, receiving prison sentences of up to 5 years each. Additionally, sports without established national safety standards were banned until such standards could be developed. In subsequent years, safety standards for ultramarathons were established in China and worldwide. Many countries now mandate that race organizers plan for extreme weather and ensure competitors carry basic survival equipment. With these new measures, marathons and ultramarathons have continued growing in popularity in China. Dozens of ultramarathons now take place across the country, each organized with lessons learned from the tragic 2021 Gansu Ultramarathon.